Hi, and welcome to The Wemby Show. Today we're going to see NBA players like LeBron James, Giannis, and Joel Embiid talk about playing against Wemby. Enjoy.
Nothing has changed in what I've already said about him previously. Special talent, and they got a good one here.
You relish the moment when you catch the ball in the corner and it's him closing out on you. It felt like the entire arena, their attention kind of was raised in that moment.
Oh, no, just trying to get his hands to go down just a little bit because I know his wingspan, and I know he's able to block shots outside his comfort. So just trying to create a little bit more room, shoot a little bit higher, and I was able to knock it down.
Obviously, there's the other side. How was the first matchup with Wembanyama?
Oh, he's great, man. He's got everything. Size, skill, got everything. There's nothing else to say. Bright future. He's already pretty good, but once it develops and his body also catches on, it's gonna be a lot of problems for a lot of guys in this league. But he's extremely talented.
And then for you to have like several possessions with Victor Wembanyama and to hear the crowd kind of get into it in those moments, I guess, what were those moments like? Obviously, he's going to be a great player in the league as well one day.
Moment was just like any other moment for me when somebody guarded me. Our goal is to score. So.
Did you have any extra incentive though, like to dunk on him?
Nah, I didn't get no wake up yeah, I'm gonna go. Nah, it wasn't no excitement. I don't try to dunk on people like I used to no more. So just get a bucket, man.
Sizing him up at all in the course of the competition, and just what did you make of his night?
Nah, obviously he's extremely talented. 3-level scorer, as we've seen tonight. Fun playing against him. Obviously, he's being talked about a lot. From his time overseas into summer league, and then obviously now, see the team struggling, but he's playing extremely well. He's able to keep them in games. Actually their last 6 now, including tonight, they're playing really good basketball. So they're young, play hard, play fast. So and it's all there about him. And he showed why he's number 1 pick and leading candidate for Rookie of the Year tonight.
The kid that says he grew up watching you, idolizing you. What were your first impressions of him playing against him for the first time?
He's special. He's gonna be an extremely good player. Gotta stay healthy. He plays the right way. He plays to win. I don't know. I've never seen anything like him. 7'4", 7'5". I don't know how tall he is. He's not 7'3". He's way taller than 7'3". So whoever say he's 7'3", that's a lie. But at the end of the day, you haven't seen anything like that. I haven't. Maybe you guys have seen. I don't think you guys have seen everything. So the sky is the limit, and as long as you work hard and you keep on having a positive attitude, energy towards the game, everything that he dreams of is going to happen for him. But I've seen him play. He played with my younger brother in Nashville. We played together, so I went and watched a couple of games, and I've seen him compete. And even there, I knew he's going to be special. But now see him, playing against NBA players and do the things that he's doing, it's pretty amazing.
I actually spoke to his pops 2 summers straight when I was in Paris, and he got a great corner. He has great people around him. My advice to him would just keep focusing on your craft. You didn't get that height for no reason. So just keep focusing on your craft, keep your head on straight, and you'll be fine. He's a threat all over the court. He's going to be a matchup nightmare because, he can get his shot off whenever he wants. And I think the more he plays in the NBA-style offense, the better he'll get at it. I mean, his presence alone can alter a lot of shots. I mean, he has long arms, he's tall, so just his presence alone can affect the offense on the other side.
To play.
Yeah, it's like, where is
What
it?
would it like to play in a game against Victor?
Oh man, that's just what I say in French. But yeah, it was a fun time, you know. Just happy for each other. We grew up together, you know, playing together when we were like 12, and now we're playing in the league against each other. But yeah, we just love the moment, and can't wait to win that next game.
Again, Ja downplayed it a little bit, but the moments when you had one-on-one ISO with Ja and Victor, you could just kind of feel the energy in the crowd pick up. What was it like to be on the court, you know, during that moment with two young stars in the league that could be here a long time?
For sure. I mean, it was a surreal moment. You know, obviously Victor's still young in the league, but you know he's got a lot of promise and you know, great player, and Ja is who he is, and you know, it didn't surprise me. Ja got the best of him in that matchup. For sure.
Had you played against Wembanyama previously with the Pistons, and just what was the matchup like tonight?
I haven't played. That was my first time playing him. You know, he's a great talent. Obviously, the things he can do out there with the basketball, and you know, him being 7'4" or whatever he is, they just throw it up to him, and he can just create. So it's definitely tough playing a guy like that, but it's a fun challenge, and yeah, I look forward to many more battles.
Homestand, first impressions of the big 7'3" Frenchman.
No, he's talented. He's talented. The fact that he's able to be this efficient in, you know, under 24 minutes a game, it's pretty impressive. You know, I'd like to highlight the film. You know, he has me guarding him. He's got to shoot threes because I'm gonna use my body and my muscle to keep out the paint. So, you know, we know right now that you know, for him it's probably a little tougher for him to finish in the paint. He did a good job right there with that quick little hook, but you know, he has a very nice jump shot for his size and height. As he keeps getting stronger in the weight room, building that muscle up, he'll be able to go in the paint more and be more efficient down there. But the kid's gifted. God gifted talent.
It was interesting.
What do you think of Wemby going against him?
Wemby, yeah, talented guy. It's tough. He just has some stuff that it's almost like, what do you do about it? Like when you're in between the position with the guard and him, it's like you just feel helpless. Then it's like you have to think 3 seconds ahead because of how tall he is, and then when he's guarding you, you can see that he's going to go help block a shot, but you can't say anything to the guards. It's like you just got to look at it. Like seems like he's there, but then he's there. It's just he's in a lot of places at once. That's what it looks like.
Chauncey talked about to the hook, but right here with the offensive rebound, like you see, I'm wedging him out to take away his length, to take away his jumping ability. One thing about shot blockers, if you give them space, they can go and block shots. So for me, I wanted to wedge him and take away his legs so he cannot contest. And then obviously with this, you know, he's still working on, you know, multiple efforts defensively.
Right.
So, you know, the key for us against a guy like him, or even any shot blocker, is that you want him to do multiple actions, whether it's stepping up in a pick and roll or guarding our shooters on the wide pin down, because he has to make a decision, and whatever decision he makes, we'll take advantage of it.
Is this the best that you've seen Jerry?
And, you know, which is just like kind of going against him for the first time this season?
He's fun to play against. You know, he's an anomaly. He's definitely a challenge to be able to be that tall and that versatile. Sometimes I think I guarded him twice, and I think he just caught it, shot it over me. For me, especially as a defender, I like that type of stuff because I want to figure out how to stop that. But I think he's a really good player, really good young player. So I think his future is bright, and how he plays the game, I love to watch.
Drew, I didn't ask you this after the Houston game. Is it still a thrill?
You're league leader in blocks, Victor second. You had your moments, the two of you. What were just initial impressions on that sort of, I hate to say one-on-one, but those opportunities for you two to,
It was definitely exciting, you know, going against them. You know, it was a great barometer for us, but just to you know, get a chance to see him play against him, you know, it was a lot of fun, you know, and he's just, so talented. He can do everything. He really guards too, plays hard. It was definitely exciting. And just I'm so impressed. Just after seeing what he could do out there, it's really cool.
A couple of ridiculous plays there, the back-to-back threes. First game going against him in this context. What did you see from the rookie?
Man, he's one of a kind for sure. I thought I had a wide open layup in the first quarter, maybe second quarter, and out of nowhere he pinned it against the glass. But it's not just that; it's the whole game. You've seen it. Late in the game, the way he can shoot the ball, the way he moves. Obviously, his size. He's got a bright future.
Is that any different? Like, it was like Giannis is saying, like, no, whatever the listed height is, he's taller than that. Like,
yeah. There were definitely a few things I was like, yeah, I haven't really seen that before. I mean, there was a point where I was on the bench, I was just watching the game, and Giannis came down and did something amazing, and then Wembanyama came back and did something amazing as well. I was like, wow, I'm watching something really special here. The game's going like this. I don't know. I mean, I'll shoot a few more left shoulder jump hooks. That might be it for me for my normal down to earth stuff. But it was really cool to see. It was awesome.
You mentioned that.
What was it like dribbling into the paint and seeing Wembanyama in person today? I mean, you're familiar with, but to actually experience somebody that size, that long, what was that like?
Yeah, I thought I had a wide open layup. First quarter, I think, maybe second. Thought I had a wide open left hand layup, and next thing I knew, it was going off the glass at a pretty high speed. But it's not just he's tall; he's mobile. He's got good timing. He's got good hand-eye coordination to get his hands on those shots. So. He's a very interesting player and a very, bright future.
Austin, 80s had 37 or more in 3 straight games. Have you guys had kind of more of a point of emphasis of getting him the ball? And it's obviously hitting threes now, and just the offensive rhythm that he's been in these last few games.
Yeah, I mean, an offensive possession's never a bad possession when we give 80 the ball. And I feel like that's what we've kind of... we shouldn't have had to learn it. I mean, his body of work, his whole career is basically, proven that. But I feel like that's something that we've learned is, anytime we can give him the ball at anywhere on the court against anybody, we like our chances because he's such a, skilled player. And with the force that he's playing with right now is beautiful to see. So, I don't know what... everybody else, thinks, but, I want him to keep doing the same thing. He don't need to defer to anybody. He needs to just go be him.
What were your impressions of Wemby?
It's crazy. The amount of shots he alters on defense. Offensively, he had the behind the head pass, the it's crazy. He's just a different type of talent. I've never been on the floor with someone like that. So for me, it's like I always say, I try not to take those things for granted. Obviously, he's going to be really, really good in the coming years. He's obviously he's really like freaking good at basketball. So.
You had a really good move. You blew by him, had the layup. What was that moment like for you?
I probably fouled it. They could have caught a foul because I held his arm on the sweep through. Because I knew if I didn't, he was probably going to block it. But like I said, bro, like just having to do that in your mind when he's on you, obviously disrupts you as an offensive player. So. Yeah, I made a nice move or whatever, but probably 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, he's probably blocking that and meet me at the rim and altering that shot. So.
I'm sorry. What did you think about the way Drummond played him, especially in the second quarter, physically, and kept Wembanyama, certainly away from the basket.
Yeah, his physicality changed the game for us on both ends, on defense and on offense. Getting to the glass, not allowing Wemby to feel comfortable in the paint, which he's really good at because once he gets the ball in the paint, he's 7'4". He can shoot over you or around you, or he can read the defense and throw the pass over top. But his physicality changed the game, I feel like, in both halves. He just came locked in, and he's been doing that all year. He's a big part of our team, and he's a big part of our success. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the physicality he brings to the game is well needed each and every night.
You got